The auction of the 2G CDMA spectrum ended today with lone participant SISTEMA bidding for 8 circles at 3,639 crore rupees and the government garnering in a total of 13,000 crore rupees to the auction so far, a far cry from the 30,000 crore rupee target that it had set for itself. The government will now have to go back to the Supreme Court for further directions as the GSM players boycotted the event, citing higher reserve prices and opposing the government's refarming policy. On We Mean Business tonight, we discuss what all of this really means for the telecom sector. Will the mess be a prolonged one? And what will the road ahead look like? Later on the show, we'll also talk about the fight brewing between GSM operators and Reliance Industries on the government's decision to allow them to offer voice services and migrate to the unified license regime. Was that justified? Was it not? Joining in on the show, Rajan Mathews, Director General of COAI, the GSM industry body; Kunal Bajaj, telecom expert; SC Khanna, former Secretary General of AUSPI, the industry body for CDMA operators; Venugopal Dhoot, CMD Videocon Industries; and Jaideep Ghosh, partner at KPMG. We'll also be joined in a bit by our in-house telecom expert, Arijit Banerjee, resident editor at NDTV Profit. But before we begin our debate, let's listen in to the DOT Secretary speaking to us after the auctions ended in the morning.
I think to a significant extent the objectives have been met, in the sense that those who are holding spectrum in the 800 megahertz band were afforded an opportunity to continue in the market by participation in the auction. It is clear that a business decision has been taken by the company based on which circles they wished to continue in. And this is also evidenced by the fact that the quantum of spectrum that has been bid for is in those circles more than the quantum of spectrum currently held. So this is a business decision taken by companies based on their own analysis and considerations.
Now that the financial year is coming to end, now no more auctions in this year. When you look at it, how much revenue now has the government been able to garner through these auctions?
Well, in the first auction in November, I think approximately 9,407 crores was realized. In this auction, it's a little over 3,639 crores. So if you put both of them together, then we are talking about something a little over 13,000 crores as the total amount that has come out from the auctions.
Okay, that's the DOT Secretary speaking to Arijit earlier in the day. But with that, let's throw this open to our panelists. And I want to begin with Mr. Mathews. Sir, you know, all of us expected this to happen. Nothing new in really what happened today. But, you know, the turn of events really in the telecom sector, especially in the past 2 months, seem very, very bizarre to people who are watching from outside. Where does this leave the sector as a whole?
In the same level of uncertainty that we really began, although the auctions have been completed, it's a very limited kind of auction. There's significant issues still remaining with regard to the remaining quantum of 1800 spectrum that is still there, which has to be put up as per the Supreme Court. So we really believe that there's a significant number of decisions that have to be made by the DOT and the government going forward to clear the remaining level of uncertainty. Certainly a couple of the issues still remain with the Supreme Court, and hopefully the Supreme Court will clear that up as well. But we're just slowly inching at far too slow a pace to really give the industry the needed boost to get out and to continue on its growth path that it was on.
Right. Mr. Khanna, has this in some sense prolonged the mess in the sector? We'd all hoped that things would really find some bit of a closure, but has this prolonged the mess?
No, I couldn't get your question.
So what I'm saying is, do you see the mess in the telecom sector actually being prolonged? Litigation, courts, we all thought that was behind us. But, you know, given what we've seen with the auctions, is the mess in the sector in some sense been prolonged?
Yeah, because this mess was primarily created by the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India by suggesting the price of the spectrum at 18,000 crores. Now there probably the chairman at that time got scared because he thought that the price which 3G got, 2G reserve price should be same. Whereas he was periodically and very minutely suggested to keep the reserve price at 3,500 crore for 5 megahertz of spectrum. If he had done that and keep the CDMA spectrum at 1,700 crore reserve price, if he had done that, things would have gone bad. And the suggestion of mine at the moment is that the DoT must now refer the whole issue back to the TRI and let it be an open debate on this. There should be a consultation paper. Let the subscriber also take part in this, because there's the issue of 900 spectrum, 1800, 800, all that. And you know, all this affect the higher price, affect the tariffs. So I would like the subscribers to also participate. It need a all India debate which may take 3 to 4 months, and government should keep quiet on this issue of auctioning for at least 4 months. Thank you.